Tom Stroney is the man with the flags. All right, the field now tightened up. They're getting ready for the start. Here they come off turn number 4. And we're underway with feature number 1. It's Brilla getting the jump on Bear. Into turn 2 they go. Field starting to sort out just a little bit. Mark Anderson looking to find a way around the old 3 machine.
Already rallying a problem up in turn number 3. The 41 of Waterhouse goes around. He'll drive away under his own power. Back up front, it's Brilla down the backstretch. But here comes the 48 machine of Pat Kretschman. And if you look on the hood of that car, Fred Flintstone, you can see it on the side of the car. The stuffed animal, as now the 48 machine starts to track down our leader, car number 44 of Brilla.
Bob Bear showing a lot of tire smoke. He gets crossed up by Rosie Hall, gets sideways, but somehow does a good job of bringing that car back under control and holds on to 3rd place. Rosie Hall, one of 2 female competitors in this one, holding on to the 4th spot right now in car 14. Down the backstretch and into the turn they go with Pat Kretschman now showing the way to the rest of the troops as we complete lap number 4.
Further on back, the 88 of Nelliver is currently fighting with the 03 of Druin, as Nelliver is on the outside as he tries to pick up a position. Also trying to slice some dice their way, it's our point leader, car 00 of Patrick Townsend. But right up front, it's the Fred Flintstone machine, car number 48 of Pat Kretschman in command in that white machine. Then it's Brilla, Rosie Hall, then it's Robert Bear, and look at the battle still for that 4th spot between 88 of Nelliver. Now Nelliver will pull that position away. Here they come off of turn number 4.
A lot of contact, swapping of paint going on. Druin and Nelliver going at it pretty good. They both go back over the rumble strips, and Nelliver comes out okay, and he has 4th place now. Behind them, Mike Salmon getting crossed up with Charette as they go bouncing off one another. This is our beginning division, and these fellows are learning their lessons. Getting that contact. 3 wide into turn 1, back in the middle of the pack. And that all sorts out, and Anderson gets shuffled back 2 positions. Here's Kretschman and Freddie Flintstone leading the way. Brilla second, followed by Rosie Hall. Then it's Nelliver, followed by Druin. Ryman holding down the next spot, followed by the 0 of Jim Summer.
Well, the 3 wide as they come off of turn number 2, it's the 1 machine of Charette, the 10 of Salmon, and the 5X of Ewart, all battling for position there. Also trying to make their way up, car number 19 of Rick Levitt, as he works it off of turn number 4. Back up front, it's car number 48 of Kretschman, as there's good action wherever you look.
Here we go, heading for the line, the laps completing very rapidly now. 9 laps down for Kretschman as he completes that one very nicely and has built himself quite a lead. The only thing Kretschman wants to see now is no caution flag. He's got himself a big lead, Gary.
And Rosie Hall also having a fine run now as she battles for that number 2 spot with the 44 of Brilla. Hall down low. Then it's Nelliver, Summers. Another battle shaping up. That's car 00, the point leader of Townsend. He'll look to the inside of Druin as they head down the backstretch. As we got car number 69, Connecticut of Tony Kiltney smoking on the racetrack as we got a spin on the backstretch. The 76 of Chris Valerio goes around, and the caution will come out on lap number 12.
Well, a tough break for our leader. Another car spinning here in the front stretch, but that was after the caution, so he'll pick up the spot where he was running. The restart now, 11 laps shown as complete. Laps under caution do not count. Here we go. They'll start to wind them up as the pack tightens. They head for the line, and it's Tom Stroney sending the field on its way. Rosie Hall hanging right with Kretschman at the moment. Off the turn they come, Pat edging ahead, but Rosie giving him quite a battle. Scott Nelliver now takes over the 3rd spot in the 88 car, and he'll set sail for the top 2.
Chris Druin having a fine performance tonight. Car number 03 is now he'll work to the outside of the Ryman machine as we have a problem up in turn number 2. The 5X of Ewart around in turn number 2, as now the caution will fly.
And the caution just does fly, as Ewart could not get refired. So now we'll get
along with Sweeney Lincoln Mercury in Greenfield, Mass, Newman Lincoln Mercury, East Hartford, Connecticut, Central Lincoln Mercury in Columbia, Connecticut, and the Lincoln Mercury of Northampton in
Well, we still have a car to get straightened out in that restart lineup, Gary. The 69, not quite sure where he belongs at the moment.
And then our current point leader car, 00, Patrick Townsend, is now. We get set to get back on the green. Here they come. They'll work it off of turn number 4. Green flag is out, and we're back underway. It's a drag race down into turn number 1. Kretschman to the inside, Hall on the outside as they work it off of turn number 2. It's Rosie Hall having a fine performance tonight in car number 14. Further on back, car number 41 of John Waterhouse. He'll work to the outside of Robert Bears. He works it off of turn number 4. Also trying to slice and dice their way up to the front. Two-time feature winner, car number 1 of Dennis Charette, as he works it off of turn number 2.
Yes, good racing action. Here comes Mark Anderson working his way back up into the top 10 in car 68 with a good move on the outside, picking up 2 positions. Kretschman holding the lead, and Nelliver and Hall fight for that second spot. Summer running in 4th, followed by points leader Patrick Townsend in the 00 in 5th. The 47 goes around on the backstretch. We stay under green. Off we go. Kretschman down the backstretch now, once again building his lead. Nelliver has taken over second from Hall, but here comes Summer to the inside of Rosie. Off the turn they come, side by side at the line in the bid for 3rd place. Down the backstretch, Kretschman looking very strong all night long, and he's doing it again. The laps clicking by very quickly now. And it's Kretschman, and followed by the 88 of Nelliver, and look at him do some dirt tracking in turn 2. That opens up some room for Summer. Here he comes in the 0 car, looking for 2nd place. It's 2 laps to go for Kretschman for the victory. Summer takes over 2nd from Nelliver. Our points leaders, Townsend, dueling with Rosie Hall now for the number 4 spot, followed by a Rick Levitt, a feature event winner, driving the 19 car. White flag, 1 lap remains. Into the turn they go. Kretschman's very smoothly down the backstretch he goes. Townsend takes 4th away from Rosie Hall. Here comes Levitt looking to move up. The checkered flag now flying, and here it comes. Pat Kretschman takes the win in our strictly stock feature. First win ever for Pat Kretschman, and he and Freddie Flintstone are probably yelling yabba dabba doo right about now. That's the way she goes, folks. There he is. Congratulations from Jim Summer to Pat as he passes by. So Pat will pull into victory lane, undoubtedly a very happy man here on Lincoln Mercury International Auto Body Night. Birds with our winner as soon as he's out of the car, and some victory lane photographs have been taken.
Well, you know, Ronnie, a few weeks back, actually it was on opening night here at Riverside Park Speedway, a group of youngsters said, could you tell us who drives the car that looks like Fred Flintstone's car? And we said, what race car is that? They said the number 48. They said, we're going to call that car the Flintstone Flyer. So for the next 2 consecutive weeks, every time I came into the stadium, there was this little boy and a little girl asking me about the Flintstone Flyer, car number 48. So tonight they put Fred Flintstone on the side of it, and yabba dabba doo, and into victory lane it went. Let's give him a nice round of applause on his first career victory here at Riverside Park Speedway.
Well, as Ben just mentioned, Pat, you take down your first ever victory here at Riverside Park Speedway. First of all, congratulations.
Thanks a lot, Gary. I appreciate it.
Tell us about the little gentleman that you had here riding with you.
Well, because of the roof height in the car, everybody had to come up with a name for it because it looked different and odd and everything. So they named it the Flintstone Flyer. Thanks to Ben Dodge. He helped promote the whole deal.
Now let's talk about the race here. You started 4th. You put the car into the number 1 spot early in the race. Were you worried about Rosie Hall or some of the other competitors on those restarts?
Yeah, a little bit. I was getting nervous there on the restarts. But we've been going good in practice today. We were working on the bottom. But we got the car dialed in real good. I'd like to thank everybody on my crew, my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, my mom, my dad, my wife especially, Bob's Equipment, Valley Auto Machine, and the whole crew. I really appreciate it.
Okay, you think the bad luck has stopped now and the good luck is going to continue?
Well, I hope so. That first day out here in practice, when we hit the wall going into turn 1, it was a nervous thing, but we came back and we had some motor problems, which we got situated, some handling problems, and I think we're going to get going from here on in.
Okay, how about a big round of applause for Pat Kretschman taking down his first ever victory. Let's send it back upstairs to Ben and Raleigh.
Well, congratulations. And anytime you do something good for the kids, some good things always come back many times in return. So the Flintstone Flyer sets in victory lane with the trophies and all the other goodies associated with that. And we'll go next as we'll bring you the late model feature event. As we said before, we're trying to move this along because the weather has been so unpredictable. Major storm with major hail and sleet, lightning, and you name it.
Okay, in addition to Kretschman taking the victory, it was the 0 car finishing next for Jim Summer. 3rd place to Scott Nelliber in the 88. The 00 of Patrick Townsend in 4th place. 5th to Rosie Hall in the 14. 6th went to the 19 of Levitt. Bill Ryman 7th in the 25. Anderson in 8th place in the 68. Then it was the 1 of Dennis Charette, followed by the 8 machine of Keith Carzello in 10th place. John Waterhouse finishing 11th in the 41, followed by Salmond in the 10. The 03 of Druin, the 44 of Brula, the 21 of Miller, the 69 driven by Malvezi. Then it was the 66 of Carlin, the 76 of Valerio, the 94 of Garrity, the 5X next in line for Heward, followed by the 37 of Colton. In 22nd place, it was the 2 of Syack, followed by the 47 of Bear. Then it was the 99 of Riley, the 5 of Sukup, and the 69 Connecticut of Kilty. There's your official finish for the folks in the strictly stock division.